The golf media is pumped about Caitlin Clark, as they should be. So many more new fans are going to be tuning in to golf who never would have otherwise. Count me amongst them. Count many of you amongst them. You know, Caitlin Clark participating in this LPGA Pro-Am is just going to bring so many more eyes because everything she does brings eyes, especially to a basketball court. But even when she makes an appearance courtside, you get the point. And when she's actually participating in an event when she hasn't really done anything since the WNBA season ended, at least athletically or, you know, in front of TV cameras when it comes to competing, it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. That's why they expanded the coverage around it. And that's why you see, you know, some of the talking heads in the golf space getting really excited because they know what's about to come down this week once Caitlin Clark tees off. Because once Clark tees off, all bets are off when it comes to just how big and popular the thing can be. And here's what I'm talking about from the golf channel. This was Shane Ryan, who is a writer, golf writer, written books on golf, and clearly a Caitlin Clark stan.
Caitlin Clark is going to play the LPGA Tour event Pro-Am in Florida. You know, on the men's side, we've had this kind of saturation of celebrity coverage over the years. It doesn't necessarily appeal to every fan. How important is it, do you think, to disassociate that from the potential impact that a Caitlin Clark could have in terms of bringing eyeballs to the women's game this week?
Yeah, you're asking the right guy. I love Caitlin Clark. I became pretty much obsessed with her this year. I'm not joking. I watched more WNBA games than any other sport. And this is somebody who I don't think ever watched one WNBA game. I loved watching the end of Fever. I'm psyched that they've got a new coach. No, I really think Caitlin Clark is a really impactful athlete with a lot of magic in her. And she's somebody who captures everybody's attention, including a 41-year-old dude who only watches golf, right? And so anytime you can get somebody like that and get her in the mix here, I think it's huge. And it, you know, it just increases golf's visibility and cements the message that, you know, golf is cool. We can associate golf with somebody like this who is one of the greatest athletes and one of the most, you know, influential athletes coming up in the whole world.
You know, it's funny. I guess you're allowed to say what he said on the Golf Channel. That would make some waves in the WNBA space. But it's probably a very relatable story. There are probably a lot of folks who are just like Shane Ryan was there, who came into the WNBA, came into that space through Caitlin Clark, through the Indiana Fever, and consumed something they weren't consuming before, which is, by the way, good for the sport. Just like it's good for golf for Clark to take the golf course. You know, it's okay. It's okay. And it's going to be a big event for them. Obviously, you can see no hesitation in realizing what it could mean for golf. And hey, you know, maybe after this, I'll be inspired. It looks fun. It looks like something fun to do. I'm getting older. I gotta hit up a green somewhere and work on my game a little bit. I'll catch the bug.